Hi everyone, in this video I'm down at Weymouth and Portland fishing with my mate Ian on the kayak. It was a pitiful tide, 3.1 metre, bright sunshine, and we had the first frost of the year, Friday the 13th of September. Nothing really lent itself to a good day, but it turned out to be an absolute blinder.
I need a wee as well.
Look, it says P over there, it says
oh no!
P.
Don't say that. Urination.
It's because you put a dry suit on.
Oi, Jets.
Oi.
No kayaking allowed within the harbour limits. We're not kayaking in the harbour, so fine. Yeah, but you're kayaking out of the harbour. Yeah, we're allowed to do it. No, you're not.
Hey guys, how you going, alright?
Yeah, a bit rattled by the...
A bit nervous when we saw you. You obviously were doing something wrong. Or...
Yeah, you launched obviously from the Slipway area, I take it.
Yeah.
Right, obviously because we got a report that there's canoes launching from there. It's a no launching canoes from that area, purely because of the fact that...
It's not really a canoe, by the way.
Yeah, canoe, but because of the fact that we get vessels and boats launching from
I can imagine you'd have all sorts of inflatables and all sorts.
Risk area. But what we would say that, I mean, are you going to recover there as well?
If you'll allow us. We come down from Bristol, so we didn't realise.
Yeah, obviously if you vehicles down there, I can't stop recovering from there. What I might say to you that if you want to launch from there, if you give the officer a ring from here, make us aware, because what we're trying to, because what the council said and the harbour association around the country said, right, don't launch there because safety hazard, because boats and everything, and it's a conflict of interest. But if you give us a call beforehand, we can try and deconflict and then try and get it to launch. But we don't want to actually have
normally we're off and out early, but today we're a bit later, so yeah.
And relax. That was such an unpleasant experience. Thankfully, the harbour master had a good heart and let us crack on. Right as you're coming out to the harbour, you've got Old Portland Harbour. You can see the cruiser ship moored there. And that's where we're going to head. I was just saying to Ian, I feel like a real noddy using feathers above my lure, but this Gurnard has smashed it. He's by no means a keeper, but what a beautiful fish. Look, tub Gurnard, those blue on those fins. So to fish in Portland, you need to get a day ticket. You can get that online. It's funny, all that talk about how you can't catch squid or cuttlefish on a lure, and I've got this one here, he's not hooked. Bizarrely, he's hanging on. Normally they let go. Now he's off. And away he goes. Yeah, to the shad.
What, a Fiiish Minnow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I should put a squid jig on.
Yeah, well that's what I was thinking.
So this is what a squid jig looks like. It doesn't have hooks, it has pins. They're absolutely needle-like. Very, very sharp. It's got a weight at the bottom, I think that's about 10 grams perhaps. And what I'd really like to catch on is that little beauty that my mate Justin gave me. Tiny little thing. But, squid jigs always seem to be one standard size in the UK, but this little one, if they're eating white bait, that might do the job. Ease into something and it's squirting. That's the right size, isn't it?
That's all I've got, Charlie. It's a squid jig drop shot. That's what it is.
Did you make that up all by yourself, or did you read about it?
I didn't even need a grown-up.
Such amazing colours. I haven't got the heart to kill it, I don't think. And it's good eating. I want to try and unhook him in the water. I'm not going to keep this fish. If there's loads of them, then oh, there we go. Let's see if I can unhook him in the water. If I just turn it upside down. God, right in the face! He got me good and proper, man. Proper squirt in the face. Worse than any of my children have ever got. I'm glad I got glasses on. If I'd known he was going to do that, perhaps I would have killed him. bigger.
Yeah.
And I'm pleased to say I've got one on Justin's lure. Happy days. Look at that.
Nice one, Charlie.
There you go, Justin. You're all the way from Barley, that lure. Once these are hooked, they can't really get off. So the way you're meant to dispatch these is to give them a whack just behind the head, which I'm going to do now. Yeah, there you go. Got me good there. That'll be his last move. It's a bigger one. Ian was just saying how the fish actually know where your face is when they squirt the water. It's pretty intelligent, isn't it? Yeah, I might try and get some wave slap on my hull before this ink dries. Does it dry and go black, presumably?
You won't get rid of that once it dries. I know.
Really? What a mess. Ink everywhere. Mass. Catch one mackerel, but that mass is a bit too small. Needs to go about another 20-30 centimetres, I think. There you go. Put little strips of squid on my feathers, and I'm hoping for some black bream or maybe a gilt head bream. I was just about to join Ian. Suddenly the rod tips thumped round. I've given up on the bream. Rod tips thumped round. Hey presto. The bass. Funny enough, it's not taking the squid strips, it's taking the FFS worm. Brilliant. Don't have a tape measure, and I should. That fish was pretty much on the line. It's so rare I take a fish. I don't really feel guilty at all, to be honest. Cool. Right, I'm gonna go and join Ian now. That's made that all that peddling worthwhile. I had no idea how big the port was. It took me blooming ages. There's Ian back on the squid. How many have you got?
4, 5.
Okay, you need one more.
You've got 6.
6 squid. Lots of this stuff. Eelgrass. Yeah, bites are really subtle. That's a fish. Really subtle, especially doing the drop shot method. Very different to how it was this morning. There we go. It's a squirter. That's dead. I hate killing fish. I hate killing anything really. It's not a fish, this, is it? It's what Ian calls a cephalopod and what I call a cephalopod. Clever creatures. Oh, I feel slightly more reserved about killing them than I do fish, weirdly. But they're good eating, and in Portugal they do some fantastic dishes with cuttlefish. Not so much in the UK. Oh, there we go. Got one. Oh, that's pulling. Blimey. Oh, what are they? So that's it, guys. I ran out of steam. We both did. We were on the water for 12.5 hours. I did actually catch some horse mackerel as well just before we went in, and that's what was nailing those fry underneath that lamp. Reflecting on the session, obviously there's an issue about launching at Weymouth. phone into the harbour master if you're going to attempt it, and be prepared that they might say no. The squid definitely preferred the jigs on a lighter setup. I didn't realise how blooming big Portland Harbour is. Ian and I parted company, and I spent probably the best part of 2 hours going from one side of the harbour to the other. And during that time, Ian explored some of the other areas of Portland to catch this amazing wrasse. Just check out the colours on this. He weighed it, it was 5.5 pounds thereabouts, and he lost a bigger one. In one sense, we were very lucky because it was only a 3-mile-per-hour wind, which meant we could access parts of Portland that we perhaps otherwise wouldn't have done. So that's it, a long video because it was a long day out on the water and a successful one. But thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't.